Okay, I am back, everybody. Uh, every two persons. Again, I'm not worried about quote unquote advertising. Okay, so I got to 3:30, maybe I could stretch to the 4, but probably just 3:30 because I went over. But the good news is that I managed to fix what I was trying to fix. Um, Let me try something. I just want to see if this works. Um, Outside. It probably doesn't work outside the editor, but right, notification here. Okay, so let's do the thing. Let's move it like that. Notification here, right? Okay, save room data. That's fine. Let's go into the scene. I want to see if notification here triggers. It probably doesn't. So no, notification here does trigger. How about that? So that's actually good. Because now I can use that same code and it will it's only modifying that, or it's only modifying. Let's see something here. Let's do this. See, now it's doing. If I don't know if you can notice it, but in the lower, well, okay, it's not here now, but um it's not dragging rooms. I'll have to show this off, but I don't know if you can tell it here, but in this area down here, the output, it says notification here, but it says it 3 times because I had 3 different things that I was moving. So that's a good sign. That means when I enable save in the layout tool, it's just gonna save. It's just gonna work like it's supposed to, which is cool. Okay. So now the next thing is going back to the let's see. Let's go back to the rooms first. And so since I got okay these couple here, actually let me run the thing again. I already did kind of do a quick test here, but let's hit 1. Welcome Enchanted Lands. Blah blah blah. Chapter 1. Here it goes for help. Hit 1 to continue. A perfect candidate. See? And then the silver ticket. And he pulls out the silver ticket, see? And that's what this is about, or this part's about here. Um then then they meet, okay. And then chapter 2, the twin brothers. Okay, so this is what I was going to do. The one thing I will do late afterwards is I will well, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is um I'm going to create duplicate, how to say it, twin brothers. Yeah, I'll have to do quite a bit of work here because oh, let me think for a second. Let me think. Okay, the title, the chapter, the title. Okay. Okay, so so the first thing I'm going to do here is I am going to copy the rest of the chapter, the rest of the pages, basically, um, into I don't know if I should do it in a separate folder. Or should I do it in a separate folder? Let me think for a second. Um, yeah, okay. So all of these from chapter 2 to chapter 20, I'm gonna make a copy into another folder. Even though I have backup and all that stuff, that's okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of each of these. Let me think for a second. Do I do it as a copy, copy, copy? Yeah, I guess I do it as a copy. Um, so each of these are going to have duplicates, and then I'm going to go into the duplicate, and uh, I don't know. Let me think for a sec. Um, okay, so all right, so like I said, I'm gonna make copies of all these. I'm gonna do a completely different folder that has copies of 2 through 20, and then after I make copies of them, I'm going to I'm gonna go back to one of them. Probably the one that's the first one that isn't doesn't say copy on it, and I am going to um wait a second. Let's see something here. Let's try this again. Oh, I could have reloaded. That's all right. Chapter 1, Hebrew goes for help. Candidate. Okay. So then I'm gonna label the copies. I'm gonna give them individual like subtitles, subheadings. Um, like this. So it's gonna look just like this. And then I'm gonna make sure that all the doors link up. And then I'm gonna copy them back into the rooms folder. And then I should have a complete kind of setup basically, where it's whatever and then title, whatever and then title. Hmm. I wonder if there's some way of doing something a little bit faster here, though. Okay, so we have these prefixes, and we have this thing of the prefixes here. Oh, that's why I was going to do it. That's right. That's right. If I copy it into another folder, then I have a copy with the name and everything as it is. Um, and then I can actually copy the I can actually rename those. Do a group rename. Rename them all with a T on it. The same name though, but with a T. Okay, and then I can put it back, and then of course I'd have to link them by doing the right door or whatever for the right thing. I think. I'll just do the block kind of renaming first, and then once I got well, let's see. Let me think about that for a second. Block renaming. Uh, I do block renaming. I rename it to T. Then I go in and I check each page, and um, I give them a name. And then I actually change the name of the title to actually be like the okay. I guess that'll sort of work. Here, let's just try it. Shift, copy, new folder, create new folder, and we're going to call this um, copies. Okay, paste. Give me a quick Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I just had to switch the air on. It was actually cool here this morning. It was 50 something, 55 or something Fahrenheit, which is what was it? Maybe it was almost 60. I don't remember now. Um, anyways, I need to learn how to let's see, uh 55 F and C. It's 12.7 degrees. So it was what's today's weather? Today's weather. Temperature. No, no, let's I wanna go no, it's not now. Let's see something here. Here, let's do something here. Just a second. Morning. It's like 80 here. Okay, so 56 was the low for today. No, 56 is the low for tonight, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Conditions. Just give me a quick sec here. Thursday. No, I don't mean at 3 p.m. today. I meant, what was it earlier today? Previous weather. Yesterday the 3rd. That's not what I want to do either. Current report. How come it isn't going to show me this morning? Ganya? Anyways, I think it was in the 50s, which is about 12 to 13 degrees Celsius. We'll say 13 degrees Celsius. Um, so that'd be about right. About 13 degrees Celsius this morning. So it was kind of cold. So I turned on the heat and I can close that. I turn on. Okay, where the heck is? Okay, there we go. I turn on the heat and um, of course, it warmed up today. It warms up to about 78 or 80 today. Mm. And yeah, so the heater was on. The heat wasn't actually on. It was set to the heat mode, and then since it got warm, it went up to 80 in the house here it was 80. So I had to turn the air back on. It's all that, it's all that rigmarole. It's just me. That's the way I always go. I go to say something, and then I go off on a tangent, and then I have to do all this stuff, and then I come back, and before you know it, I've wasted 20 minutes without doing anything. Okay. let's get back to it. Okay, so right, back to the rooms, right? Back to the rooms. Okay, so these are actually the copies. Now, what I can do here is I can say I can say I meant to do this. Rename, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take underscore C dash, replace it with underscore T dash. That we're going to rename it. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and close that. And so now we have duplicates, except for these all have T's in them. And then okay, let me think for a second. Okay. So I guess I should open these up. Should I open these up and then come up with a name? Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and open these up with text editor. Okay, we're starting with the twin brothers, and we're gonna do a subheading. The twin chapter 2 is about the twin brothers. This particular page right now is going to be, and I'll end up dividing stuff up. So, I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it. You know, the reason I say that is because I'm going to be dividing things up, and so instead of trying to come up with a separate subtitle for this just yet, I have to wait until I actually split it up to do that. So, that being said, we're going to go through each of these, and we're going to change the ID um, to T, and that's the only thing I'm going to change here. The doors will be the same because the doors it's going to go to the next chapter is what it's going to do. And then when I get done with that, then I go into the other ones, the C ones. I remove all of the description stuff here, remove all this stuff, and then all I have is the like the chapter title. So that way, yeah, I think that'll be all right. Anyways, so let's just start. So it's as simple as just adding T, right? And we're just going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to do that for all of these. Here, let's just do it real quick. And I can worry about saving them afterwards. Just kind of batch up stuff makes it a little bit quicker. Can I do Control Tab? Yes. Tab. So I'm not going to change the title themselves until I get to the point of splitting it up, where I have to. And we're almost done, and then I'll have to go through each of them and just save them. Almost there. Like that. Okay, so I'm just saving all these now. Okay, just a second. Okay, good. And I guess that's it for this. Otherwise, they're completely the same. Oh, and that's right. I was going to do the whole thing about the ID. So the actual display name is going to actually be the ID from now on. I'll have to fix that in just a second. But okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Should I close this? I think I should close this. And okay. I'm thinking what to do next. And go in and each of the chapter ones remove the description, and then make sure all the doors link, I think. Just a sec. Right. The label can be whatever I want it to be. Okay. So let's just go ahead and close this for right now. And let's go back in the room. Okay. Now that we got the copies of those, we're going to open these up. One text editor. Okay, these are the C ones. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot, take me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I miss the rains down in Africa. I can't sing worth a crap. Sorry about that. But, you know, I have to keep myself amused somehow. Gonna take the time, things we never have. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, delete. Right. And delete. Doom, 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 doom. I often thought it would be funny to start like, you remember how they always have those one man a cappella uh, channels where they would sing and they would do all the parts with their voices, and they're really good. Well, I sing really badly, and actually, it's not really that I sing badly. It's just that my vocal range is like way limited. So half the time I'd be singing in one octave, and then I'd have to switch because I can't go high or low. I can't go really low, and I can't go really high. And so what comes off is constantly switching. And it sounds like I'm really singing horribly. Um, and I don't really sing that good anyway. So I'm not saying that like actually sing good if only this. Um, it's just but it's part of my problem as far as singing goes. Um, so I thought it'd be funny if I started up a channel called Bad Capella where I did the same thing. I took a song, I uh, I sung all the parts with my voice, and I think it would be funny if I was able to do like all the parts. And I don't mean just you know how some of them do it where they have bass and they have harmony and they do you know percussion and stuff, and they build it based around their voice. In other words, they're not trying to sound like an instrument or any instruments. They're just using their voice to make the music, right? I was thinking, uh, if I could manage it, if I could figure out a way of doing like every single voice and every single how do I say it, every single like sound, like trying to emulate piano with my voice, which is sounds terrible, but um, I could do that. You know, guitars, strumming, whatever it is, emulate the sound perfectly. Where I have all the parts in. Like when you heard it and you heard the real one, you'd be like, oh yeah, there's that part there. He's singing there. He's you know this high pitched squeal or something, and it's supposed to sound. It's supposed to be this. You know, whatever. And I was thinking, you know, that would make a really good that would actually make a good channel. I think a lot of people would log in to hear how badly I did it, but then be amazed because I like had all the parts in there. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it was an idea I had. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe it's a good idea. Um, the singing would be horrible, but it'd be like, you know, it's like that subreddit where it's like bad idea, it was horrible idea, but great execution or something. You know, where they like have some weird tattoo that you wouldn't expect somebody to have a tattoo on it, but it's like done so well, like people are amazed at it. That's the kind of thing that I'd be going for if I did that. Anyways, I'm just you know I'm just shooting the bull because this is some boring stuff in here. This all I'm doing is just deleting uh deleting text here. So let's just the oh we're oh why did it put the end here? That's weird. The Battle for Enchanted Lands. This one should be hit one to continue. That and then 20 is John Lands at 8. And this is the end also. But that's all right. So let's go ahead and we'll go right up into oh, to the end here. That now actually this is also hit one to continue. Okay, Control Tab. Any of these need saving? Did I skip one? I don't think I did. Okay. Go ahead and close these. And let's go into copies here and let's go for the battle. And this one's hit one to continue. It wanted to continue. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Okay. So now the next thing is I got to fix the doors to all these. These are fine, but the twin brothers, it's got to go to T the twin brothers, and so now I have to let's do this again. Uh, here. Control C. Oh, and then I have that door too. That'll be annoying, but okay. Oop, that was an accident. Accidenty. Of course, this is T. I guess door to T the twin brothers. I will just do that. The T dash is actually going to be removed in when I actually name these. But right now, we're just going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. Okay. 3. Hubert goes to school. Okay. Control C. Control V. Switch this to a T. We're going to copy that. Door to Control V. There we go. So this is going to be chapter headings, and then I'll change the actual subtitle, the section title, what do you want to call it, when I actually do the split up. And then the other thing is, okay, so the label is actually the display name, but the label is going to reflect the label is going to reflect the subtitle, and the chapter, I'm going to actually have a chapter field. It's going to have the chapter in each one of these, and in this case, in the chapter room, in the chapter page room, whatever you want to call it, it's going to have the same chapter, so it's going to be like it's label, ID label, and chapter. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably change label to title. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So we'll call it title and chapter. Anyways, so yeah, I'll be changing all of those too. So quite a bit of work, I guess. Okay, so C Huber goes to school goes to T Huber goes to school. Okay, that's good. Okay, and we saved it, and so we're gonna close this. Then we're gonna copy this. Control C. We're gonna copy it in here. Control V. We're gonna rename this T. We're gonna copy this. Control C. Then we're gonna go here. We're gonna do Control V. Then we're gonna Control S to save. Then we're gonna drop this. Then we're gonna go do the same thing again. Kind of tedious. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of up in the air as to whether or not it would have been better if I had had, I don't know, Claude write a Python script that does all this for me. Because I'd have to explain it. I have to explain exactly what I wanted. Then I'd have it do it. Then I have to run it to see if it worked. And I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's worth it or not. I know this is a little tedious, but other than that, it's not very hard. Actually, very simple. Barely, uh, very easy. Barely an inconvenience. Okay. And Control C and Control V and switch to T and Control C again and Control V and then Control S to save, then close it, then copy again and again and again and again and again and again. This is going to be T. Control C. Maybe I shouldn't do the extra Control C because maybe it'd be quicker to just Control C twice and then change the C to a T twice. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Control S, that's good. Well, let's just do it this way. Zanzibar the Great. We're gonna go ahead and Control V. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, I see. I see why I don't do that. Okay. Control V. Or to T, Zanzibar the Great. Destination T, Zanzibar the Great. After being C, Zanzibar the Great. Okay. Only 11 more to go. Great Princess Escape, yep. Okay. And that would be T, and that would also be T. Oop. T. The Princess's Great Escape. We could call it the Great Princess Escape. That might be better. We'll see. Okay. So that's good. Let's go ahead and close that. Wait a second. Cancel. 009 underscore T. The Princess's Great Escape. Save. Go ahead and close it. And we do the same thing here. Copy. Paste. T. Copy. Paste. Zanzibar's Last Show. And we cut it. I know, it's taking like way too long now. Well, that's the nature. That's the nature of game development, my friends. Game development can be pretty dang boring, especially if you're trying to make something pretty dang exciting. You have to do the boring stuff to be able to do the exciting stuff. I should know everything I do is boring. So boring is as boring does. Okay, that was 11. Much ado about Quicksilver. Control C. Control B. Shift T. Control C. Control V. Control S. Close the thing. Do the this. Do the thing. Do the that. C. T. Shift T. Control C. Control V. Control S. Next. Next, please. Next. Next. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Control C. Control V. Oop. Shift T. Control C. Back to the mines. Oh, oh, Terror in the Skies. Right, this is the Terror in the Skies one. Okay. Now we're in Back to the Mines. Back to the mansion. Oop. See. Okay. That one is done. Okay, we're almost done here. Control C. Control V. Shift T. Control C. Control V. Control S. Doom 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 do 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 do. You know what? I never said let's see. I never said welcome to part 2. That work? That works. Doom doom do do doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. But okay, we're almost done. T inserts. Okay, Control S. Okay, John finds a good book. Control C. Control V and Shift T and Control C again Control V again. Boom. John finds a good book. Now, the battle for Enchanted Lands. Control C. Control V. Shift T. Control C. Control V. Pretty boring, right? Yep. 4 down to 3. That's okay. I don't blame anybody. And I'm definitely not advertising. I'm kind of tired of advertising anyways. Because I don't get that many people in here in the first place. But I will, my friends. I will. Yeah. I don't know how to say this dude's name. Apparently he's watching, or at least he was watching the other stream. I don't know if he's watching this one. KBS LXT PhD. I don't know what that stands for, dude, but uh, thanks for watching. Um, yeah. So now I'm continuing what I was starting on Tuesday. Okay. Uh, I guess did I just do that? C, the battle for Enchanted Lands, door to T, the battle for Enchanted Lands, destination T, the battle for Enchanted Lands. Okay, so I can close that, and this is going to be okay. So I probably shouldn't close that. Should have opened that up. But what we're going to do is file a recent. This is fine. For doors, I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Let me go ahead and put this in here. So, and save that. Except I'm gonna do the same thing that I did. Control C, Control V, Shift T, and then we're gonna copy this. We actually can just copy this part. Control C, and then we can John lands a date. So chapter goes to title. Now, so what should happen is I should be able to copy these back in here now, and it should go to the proper deal. So each one goes to the next one. Each one goes to the next one. So the ones and the other ones go. And the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the ID, the name ID part. So we're going to go into here, cut, paste. See how it interleaves? It's interleaved. That's really good. That works perfectly. That's exactly what I want. Let's delete. Yes, delete the folder copies. Okay, so now, before I test it though, let's do, one more thing. Let's go to the script. Let's go to, let's see. The title of the way it works is fine. What did I need to do though? Name, right? Name equals, okay. Shape mode, panel name label dot name separator dot name description label self dot name equals value. Data label equals value. might be in the room thing itself. I'll have to see. Room.name equals and the label. New room.name equals that, and then replace. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to new room data.id. Okay, and we'll check out door name, door to nowhere. Okay. Door to Hubert goes for help. We are going to door.destination. We're going to do door.id instead of it'll look kind of ugly, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and door name equals, I don't know, maybe I could just leave this because they're going to be unique for one thing. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll leave that there. Okay, so we're just gonna do that kind of on purpose. We'll leave it. And let's just go ahead and reload save scene. Okay, here goes nothing. See main menu, door to preface. See preface, door to Hubert goes for help. See Hubert goes for help, door to a perfect candidate. T a perfect candidate, door to silver ticket. T the silver ticket, door to the twin brothers. C the twin brothers, door to the twin bro. Okay, they're gonna have the same names. Oh, I see what I did there. Door names. Finding the hyphen. Maybe that doesn't matter as long as they're. Yeah, I guess. Here, let's check them all. I guess it doesn't really matter, mainly because even though the door names are the same, they're on different nodes. So if I had another door in there and it was Hubert goes for help, I wouldn't know how to name it. But since the rooms here are separate, and these are all by IDs, right? C and T. The door names are fine, so I'll just leave them. And then the next thing I need to do here is, if you look at this, the way it works here, I need to do. All right. 20. That's T, right? Okay. Maybe this is not the way I want to do this. Here, hold on. That would be T. That's the last one, right? T. And then there's C, the chapter one. All right, let's do it differently here. Let's start with the twin brothers. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do like a spacing thing, I think. Let's drag it all the way down here. Yep, notification here. I'll have to get rid of that. It's adding extra deals that shouldn't be adding. Oh, I can just do this. No. No. Yeah. Okay. I just need to give it enough room. Oop, layout camera. Alright, doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, so I'm just spacing these out because I have to move all of these out. So that's that. Oop. I gotta give them at least enough room so that I can put the in-betweens in between, if you know what I mean. And, oop. There we go. Yeah, I know, it's a long and tedious process. And that's kind of okay, though. Alright, so let's, okay. And then we can just move this down a little bit more. Then we can do this. We can do with this, and we can do this, and we can get with this, and we can do, and we can dance if we want to. We don't, nobody will. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then I don't know the rest of the words because I forgot. What is it doing? Quit doing that crap. Darn ya. Alright. We can go where we want to, somewhere they will never find. What do we got here? Dance, and we can dance. We can dance, and we can dance. We can dance, and we can dance. Everybody look at your hands. We can dance, and everybody's looking at your hands. Safe to dance. Safe to dance. Mm. Real neat from our hearts to our feet. We can dance, and we can dance. Everybody look at your bands. Oh, yeah, we can dance. Okay. Um, it's way down here. Let's go ahead and take the rest of these down here. Okay. going. Okay. And we just need a couple more out here. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. And bear with me. Get a silver ticket. And days, bop, days, bones, bop, bop. How would we with a weep bop? Have it ever done with a bop on Z? What about do? Okay. Twin brothers, the twin brothers. Okay, good. Okay, let's do. This. It looks kind of neat this ways. Alrighty. Okay. Let's do. Yeah, let's bring this down further. Let's bring it down quite a bit further. That way I can just do. Whoa. I can just do that. Boom. Boom. Boop, boop, doop. Nibba-dibba-dip. Mup-ba-dip. Nibba-dibba-dip. Mup-ba-dip. Okay. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all these all the way down. Wait a second, why? Okay, that's alright, I guess. Oh, come on. Come on. Down, down, down. Ring, 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 went down, down, down. Okay. Let's do this thing. So I'm placing these up close a little bit. Hmm. I wonder if I have to check about the main menu because things might be off again, maybe. Wait a second. Why? I see what I did there. I kept lengthening and lengthening it and lengthening it and linking it and linking it and linking logs. Okay. And this and that and this and that and that and that. Okay, almost there, almost done. Just re-spacing some of these, just so I can get to them kind of in a semi-linear fashion. And a one and a two. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Um. And almost there. Almost there. Okay. And there. Now. Reload. Save scene. Um. Oh, weird. Okay. Darn it. The output is stuck. Stuck put. The stuck put is out. Yeah. No, I'm not switching to Godot. I like Safety Dance, so it's one of my favorite 80s songs. Uh, I think okay, there we go. We cleared it. Good, good. Uh, save, save room data. There we go. That's okay. And it's okay that it did all these. 131 though. That's kind of interesting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that's right. There's 40 of them, isn't there? Um, okay. Okay, so it looks like everything's good now. I guess the next part is going to have to be me adding, and I guess really I should be about out of time for today. Let me see if there's something I could do that would just take me up to about 4 o'clock here, because the real undertaking comes next. So okay, let's actually remove some of these notifications now. Let's see something here. Let's go to print first. That's fine. Failed to load room. That's okay. When they're warning ones, and probably in here, it's not okay. Notification here. It's gonna send a bunch of notifications when I do that. So we're not gonna print those. To be able to get this stupid code thing fixed, I had to do all the stuff. It doesn't matter what you do; it sends notifications. The editor sends notifications to your node, no matter what. And actually, it works. It actually works in in the scene in the actual layout tool too. So, which is good. But kind of. Ooh, those look like marshmallows. I could eat some of those, although like they're like Lucky Charms, like dehydrated marshmallows. I like those. Um, but okay. So all right. So I had to do this. Okay. So first thing is transform notification enabled, and it's actually usually off, right? It's actually off, even though it keeps sending the notifications. But like it's not enabled, right? If it's not enabled, then return, right? And it does that because it's not actually enabled until I enable it. Then when it is enabled, um, I have to get the grandparent. The parent of the room nodes is the rooms node, and the parent of it is of course the main layout tool. And I'm not sure if I didn't have access to the layout tool, if I didn't like create a variable to do that at the top. So maybe I did, but this still works. Anyways, if during load is true, then return. So don't do anything during the load, right? Then the next thing is first notification, which just is just a it's just a flag that I set. I set it to true. I started with true, and then um, after it's been notified once, it will come in and set it to false, and then I can receive notifications now. And then finally, it's just when it's transform changed, then it modifies the has been modified flag, so I can save that particular room, so I don't have to save all the rooms if I'm only messing with one room. Okay, so that was all that gobbledygook, um, or gook. I don't know. I don't know how to sound not racist when I say gobbledygook, even though I just meant like like junk or whatever. What are you gonna say? Whatever that slang is for. Layout room skipped door owner set due to null scene root. Get tree return null. That's okay. Those are just debug prints really. Just a warning when there's a door but the destination is missing. Okay, that's fine. On area input, room clicked. Room clicked. Um, that isn't okay. So let's go ahead and reload save scene so that I don't have all of that stuff in there. Okay. Creating room, clearing rooms. Well, this is okay. Let's do something here. I fixed that thing, so it shouldn't be doing multiple deals here. Save room data. Okay, it didn't actually save room data. Good, good, good. Okay. even though it had the notification. Anyways, it didn't trigger, I think. Oh. This okay. Let me try something here. Reload save scene. Okay. Well, that's only 63 there this time too. All right. So it's not doing that. Okay, good. Clearing 45 rooms. Layout tool entering tree. Layout ready instance layout tool has loaded rooms colon false. Parent equals layout tool. Clearing 43 rooms and ready. Deferring load all rooms to the next idle frame. Call has been deferred. Has loaded room set. Connect the selection change to editor selection. End of ready. Running load all rooms. Creating rooms. Which is fine. Which is what I wanted to do. Overlay already exists. Removing. Camera already exists. Removing. End of load all rooms. Layout tool updated to layout tool. I don't remember what that is about. Save room data button connection result 0. I think it just means that they're connected. I think that's what those mean. Good. So that means everything is good, right? Good. Let's go ahead and run the tool and see if anything funky goes on here. Something did go on here. Let's run the tool again. Okay, it seems to save properly based on the main menu. Okay, it is not dragging rooms. Oh, I think I dragged the layout camera at one point, so the camera was off on the wrong place, I think. See, you can take these and you can move it around. See? There is going to be a lot of stuff in here because actually maybe I could take some of those out too. Okay, let's see. Um, Dragging rooms. I guess it's in the layout tool script itself. So let's find the prints here. Print. I think I'm going to delete some of these even commented out prints. In fact, I gotta commit everything to GitHub too today, so I'll do that here in just a second. On room print, on room clicked, on room released. We'll go ahead and leave those in. Room selection cleared. Okay. Process single click. Yeah, I'm gonna probably delete that because I don't use that now. So delete that. Okay, let's go down. Camera non-existent. Okay, doesn't exist. Okay. For room and selected, we're just going to take these out for one thing, and then I'm actually going to take. Okay, drag started is okay. We can leave that. Let's go on to next. Print. Not in the rooms. Room selected. Drag ended. It's all right. Mouse motion drag. And I don't know what function is this. Is this physics process? What are we looking at? No, this is the input event. So the mouse motion is in the input event here. Panel rect, room position. Clicked on selected room panel. Okay. I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to take out the is dragging rooms part just because it's taken so long here. And let's see here. Um, I'm using here. I'll just go ahead and type it in, but I'm using the redot functionally equivalent to Godot 4.3, except with a red theme. Okay. So I'm actually using redot. That's what the editor is here. Redot engine. It's exactly like I said. It's exactly like Godot 4.3, except it has a different theme basically. But it's functionally equivalent. Anyways, let's take out this is not dragging rooms thing too here, and on selection change, ignoring selection changed, selected mode, currently selected node is not a room, invalid, possibly free, no node selected, print, selected new room. I think I can leave the rest of this. So let's clear that and reload save scene. Okay, let's run the tool. So I mean, I'm still doing plenty of prints, but not near as many as I was doing. And I might even cut those down, but I'm just going to leave this the way it is right now, I think. All right. Looks like I'm done there. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, yeah, GitHub, I guess. So right now I'm just doing a little cleanup, and which means I'm not doing that much more now. So yeah, there we go. Let me pull up GitHub desktop, and let's just I don't know. What should I say this? Prep for rework. I guess it doesn't really matter what I call it, but it's just right now. So there, that's good. And I guess that's gonna about do it. Because really, I'm supposed to be off anyways, but I just had to go later now because I took my break later. So yeah, I want to thank everybody. You know what? I'm gonna do my little recording here. Still haven't got the hang of using the replay buffer yet. I mean, I know how to use it, but I haven't really figured out, you know, like when to capture something I did or whatever. I got it set for 5 minutes, so that should be plenty of time. But I still not used to using it. Anyways, I'm gonna do my little recording here, so bear with me while I'm streaming, right? Okay, so today is Thursday, December 4th, 2025, and today I finally got what I was looking to get done today. Um, let's see, let's go back to the script. Um, I here, let me where's the notification? Here we go, notification. I implemented this, and I got it to where if I move something in the editor here, then I can then I'm gonna save it, and save it is only saving the main menu, and then I also created these 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 chapter rooms like this. See the twin brothers, and it's just to continue um, so that I have a title page. And oh yeah, you know what? I did forget to do work on something though. I might have to do it tomorrow though, and that is um, the renaming label renaming labels the title, and then adding a chapter field. So I'll have to do that later. Anyways, so that's pretty much what I did today. And not only that, it actually works. Now, this isn't going to save like this because this is an editor. But it did. Check it out. Oh, what? Let's see that again. It's off the side. Guess what? Move it back. Close it. Oh, but it didn't move it back here. That's interesting. Okay, I guess because I saved it or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but whatever. So yeah, that's what I got done today. Okay, so that should about do it today. I guess, like I said, tomorrow I'll have to do the other thing that I was going to do, which is I have to go to the twin. Which one is it? Let's open this up first. Oh yeah. So I'll have to go and change every one of these labels to title, and I'll have to go into the code and change the code to doing that. To read title instead of label, which shouldn't be too hard. And then I'm going to add a chapter field. So, yeah, that I might do the Python thing. I might have it. Yeah. In fact, what I might do is I might write some code that will take title as an additional, so that if title's in there, it'll set it, and if it's not there, it'll ignore it. And that way I can have both title and label in there, and then when I'm done, I can rename one of them, I suppose. Anyways, actually, let's see something here. Let's go ahead and copy, actually, all of them. Let's open with text editor. There's gonna be 20 billion in here. So okay, so it's the deal, right? The twin brothers, chapter 3, Hebrew goes to school. Chapter 3, Hebrew goes to school. And these are all the chapter names. And so, I might have make a Python script that will change label to chapter, and then what we do for title. Title will be copying the same thing. So what I'll do is I'll have it put title. I'll have it put title and chapter, and just copy label, all the labels here, and add them to the add them to the JSON files, and then I'll go into the code and I'll substitute title for label, and then chapter, I'll have a separate chapter field in there that will read it. Anyways, well, I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. Part 2, and join me again tomorrow for episode 214. Okay. All right, so here, yep. So thanks for watching part 2, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll get this party started.